We have made our way now to Mass Effect 3. We left off after going around and doing some planetary searching for resources and collecting funds as well as unlocking other areas of the game. Right now we are going to be doing the Prothean artifact, Prothean artifact, as well as the Cerberus base in regards to infiltrating before we do the technically official forward moving mission. Now, the Prothean artifact has different dialogues depending on which characters you take with you. Because I'm doing it early on, the only person I have with me is, of course, Vega. Sorry, let me just say his proper name, James Vega. So now... Alright, so we do have mods for the sniper rifle. Let's go ahead and equip those. No mods for that. We do have mods for the shotgun, so we will put that on there for him. Mods for the SMG. Confirm all of that. I'm gonna save some of his points for now.
This is where it all began.
Don't know how many. Well, let's see. Shepard was unconscious for 2 years.
That warned us about the Reapers.
And then
where he went up against Saren in the Geth for the first time.
He was
yes.
From 2 to 3 when he turned himself in, or she turned herself in.
Under attack again.
She was then under lock and key for about what 8-9 months.
How bad?
That's how long it took for us to find the other Prothean artifact.
Reports said Saren had bombs set up to wipe out the whole colony.
Not on my watch.
Damn straight.
Cerberus hit Eden Prime hard. Whatever they found here was worth a major offensive. There are survivors elsewhere on the colony, but they killed everyone near the dig site.
They deserve better.
I know. The Alliance did what it could to evacuate colonists, but Cerberus came in so quickly.
If we find survivors, we'll do what we can. What about this artifact? Is it part of the Prothean device we found on Mars?
The Alliance didn't get any specifics about what Cerberus has uncovered. But whatever it is, it's better off with us than with Cerberus.
I'm bringing you in as close to the dig site as I can. No way we'll avoid detection, but you should have a few minutes.
Understood. Alright, everyone. Get ready to move.
With luck, we can get to the dig site before Cerberus knows we're here. No sign of survivors. Come on, we need to find the dig site.
They came back after the Geth attack. They'll come back from this.
I grew up on ships. Lose one, you can always move to another.
Not gonna lie.
You'd still remember.
Eden Prime actually is, besides all the freaking mountains, actually is a nice view. Depending on what you would build here, maybe we should find our own Eden Prime. I'm not going into space to find it. I forgot what kind of assault rifle this was.
Look at that. It's a Prothean tech sticking out of the ground like an old bone.
Hey, Liara, you ever find dinosaurs while you're digging around?
No, dinosaurs and other fossils would be paleontology. I'm an archaeologist. I study artifacts left by sapient species. The two fields are completely different, and... you were joking.
Hey, I just like dinosaurs.
That sounds like my brother. He's the same way. He probably would have asked the same question, even though he knows better. That is definitely his MO. If it's a big reptilian, he's probably going to be all about
This
it.
Cerberus data could help the colonists still alive on other parts of Eden Prime.
How?
I can get this intel to Eden Prime's resistance. Maybe it will help them fight back against Cerberus.
Mm-hmm. Whatever you need to do.
There. That's the elevator that leads down. Goddess, that doesn't seem possible.
Of all
It's not
things
a
that
Prothean
FEMA
artifact,
wants to update me on my phone is that there's a severe thunderstorm.
Prothean.
Seeing as Florida has been hit twice now with tornadoes and hurricanes, they're just trying to prepare us in advance.
No, an original
I mean,
unmodified
technically it
Prothean
really
who's
doesn't
still alive.
make a difference.
That doesn't sound possible.
You saw
FEMA had a
Prothean stasis
shortish
chambers
cut,
in the archives
so
on Ilos.
no,
The
not
only
hoping for
reason
the
those
best.
failed was a lack of power. Cerberus found this in an underground bunker. It still has power. He's been in stasis for the past 50,000 years, waiting for us. Think of what we could learn.
What can you tell me about the Protheans? The people, not the technology.
Given your experience with the Prothean cipher, you probably know as much about them as I do. The Prothean Empire spanned the known galaxy. They uplifted countless other species to help them join the galactic community.
Uplifted, huh? Like when the Solarians helped the Krogan to evolve a little faster.
Yes. Judging by the dig sites like the Prothean Archive on Mars or here on Eden Prime, the Protheans wanted other species to learn. It's clear that they prize knowledge, growth, and cooperation with the rest of the galaxy.
The way you describe them, they sound a lot like the Asari.
I'm certain I'm coloring their culture with my own perceptions. Whatever the
Possibly.
Protheans were, finding one alive represents an incredible opportunity.
Good thing we brought our Prothean expert.
I hope I can help. If this single Prothean was sent into stasis, he could be the foremost scientist of his time, or perhaps the wisest counselor. Cerberus damaged the life pod when they excavated it. The life signs are unstable.
And let's get him out of there.
No, breaking open the pod would kill him. We have to find the command signal that ends the stasis mode. We also need to figure out how to physically open the pod without doing more damage. Cerberus took over the labs nearby to research what they found at the dig site. That's likely our best bet.
Heads up!
And they waste no time ruining the fun.
Alright, let's get moving before more of them come back.
You missed. Oh, the dryer's done.
There. That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to find the stasis deactivation signal.
never thought our empire would fall.
It won't. We will sleep here until the Reapers return to dark space. Then we will rise, 1,000,000 strong.
For the empire.
For the Empire. Get to your stasis pod. Victory. Broadcast the stasis readiness signal to all life pods.
And the refugees who have yet to reach the bunker.
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire.
I've got the signal.
You understood that?
You didn't?
No. All I saw was static. Cerberus was trying to make sense of it without success. The Prothean cipher you received on Pharaohs, it lets you see the images as a Prothean would, and understand their language.
Whatever it does, I saw the video, and the signal they used.
Perfect. Then we just need to figure out how to physically open the pod.
Mm-hmm. I forgot to use my turret. Also, me saying I'm gonna abuse it. Ain't even used it.
They were gunned down while having drinks and watching the game.
Son of a bitch, this was somebody's home.
And I'm about to loot it. Or I thought I was. Nothing to take. Oh well. Oh dang, I'm really slowing on my powers now. Jump down so my turret can get you.
There. That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to figure out how to physically open the pod.
Thank you for guiding me.
More intel to help the colonists. The more we find, the better chance they'll have.
This is why it's always good to search everywhere before you move forward.
How many have we lost?
Reaper forces have destroyed approximately 300,000 life pods.
Good God.
Third of our people.
Alert! North side bulkhead cannot be sealed. Hostiles detected.
Then all forces to the north.
You understood that one too?
Yes.
Excellent. Then we have everything we need to open the pod. Backup forces are here. They've retracted the bridge. We have to find another way across. Perfect. This intel will give Eden Prime's resistance movement a real chance to push Cerberus out of their colony.
I knew there was one I had forgot. And that's typically to let you know at that point that you've collected all 3 intel. I think I'm going the right way. Probably not. Probably should just went straight. That's what I get for being extra. Where'd my turret go? Thank you.
I'm transmitting the signal.
Perfect. It'll take a few moments for the life pod to process it.
Lots of bogies inbound, Commander. We'll have to hold this position. Here they come!
Looks like we've got a second to catch our breath.
Wish my corner man was here. I could use an ice pack.
Has the life pod ended stasis mode?
We're almost there!
If anybody's low, there's a Cerberus supply cache in the building next door.
I can lay down a singularity to block enemy access. Heavy mech, don't let it get close!
Let's see if I can bust the glass on it to get the person out. No, 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 no. Damn.
There. You can open the life pod now. There, you got it. Goddess. It may take him some time to fully regain consciousness. Be careful, he's confused. Remember, it's been 50,000 years for us, but for him, it's only been...
A few minutes!
No. The bunker is falling. There is no other option.
There are pods online! Those soldiers are still alive!
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire. Preparing neutron bombardment. Get to your life pod now. compromised the facility.
Clarify.
Sensors are damaged. Automated reactivation is not an option. You'll remain in stasis until a new culture discovers this bunker. This may lead to a power shortage.
Do not shut off more pods. I need the few that are left.
Power needs will be triaged appropriately. You will be the voice of our people.
I will be more than that. How many others?
Just you. You can understand me?
Yes. Now that I have read your physiology, your nervous system, enough to understand your language.
So you were reading me while I was seeing...
Our last moments. Our failure.
Your people did everything they could. They never give up. And I could use some of that commitment now.
Shepard, whatever you did got Cerberus interested.
Asari. Human. I'm surrounded by primitives.
It's not safe here. Will you join us?
You fight the Reapers?
Yes.
Then we will see.
A living Prothean.
That's correct, Admiral. But he's not quite what we expected.
Commander, our scientists barely understand what they need to do here. If the Prothean can help us construct this device, we need his cooperation.
Understood, Admiral.
We're losing colonies faster than we can evacuate. We've never seen a force like the Reapers.
He has, Admiral.
No, it's not like we've had mentioned this multiple times already.
Find out.
Good. Cerberus slipped up and gave us a new weapon. Don't let it go to waste. Hack it out.
Shepard, I need you down in the port cargo hold. It's about our new guest.
I'm on my way. What's the problem?
I've tried to make the room more accommodating, but they're not letting me talk to him.
Apologies, Doctor. Contact protocol with a new species. Assume hostility. We had to dust off the regulations.
But he's not new. I've spent my life studying Protheans.
At ease. I don't think our guest will be a problem. Will he?
That depends on you. I can sense fear in you. Anxiety and distress. The Reapers are winning.
What do you mean, you sense?
All life provides clues for those who can read them. It is in your cells, your DNA. Experience is a biological marker.
Then what exactly did I experience back on Eden Prime? That was a hell of a flashback.
The battle left its own mark on me. I communicated this to you. It can work both ways.
Like your beacons.
Yes. Which... You found one. You saw it all. Our destruction. Our warnings. Why weren't they heeded? Why didn't you prepare for the Reapers, human?
It's Commander. And nobody could understand your warnings. The beacon nearly killed me.
Then communication is still primitive in this cycle.
We pieced together what we could, and used it to stop a Reaper invasion 3 years ago.
Then the extinction was delayed.
Now we have your plans for the device. We're going to build it.
Device?
The weapon your people were working on. I'd hoped you could tell us how to finish it.
never finished it. It was too late.
Then I take it you don't know anything about the catalyst.
No.
It'd be too simple if that was the case.
I was a soldier, not a scientist. Skilled in one art, killing.
What was your mission?
Among my people, there were avatars of many traits. Bravery, strength, cunning. A single exemplar for each.
Which are you?
The embodiment of vengeance. I am the anger of a dead people, demanding blood be spilled for the blood we lost. Only when the last Reaper has been destroyed will my purpose be fulfilled. I have no other reason to exist. Those who share my purpose become allies. Those who do not become casualties.
Nothing in our fight against the Reapers has been that cut and dried.
Because you still have hope that this war will end with your honor intact.
I do.
Stand in the ashes of 1 trillion dead souls and ask the ghosts if honor matters. This silence is your answer.
We found this at the dig site. I assume it belongs to you.
It is a memory shard.
Could it help us with the device?
No. It contains only pain. But I will help you fight. And the last thing the Reapers hear before they die will be the last voice of the Protheans, sending them to their grave.
If you don't mind, I have a few more questions I'd like to ask.
Here it comes.
I've written over a dozen studies on your species. I've published in several journals that...
Amusing. Asari have finally mastered writing.
I'm sorry?
Never mind. What do you wish to know?
Is there anything more you can tell us about this device your people were trying to build?
We heard only stories. They said our scientists were constructing a great machine that had the power to defeat the Reapers.
You never saw it?
By that point, the Empire was smashed into pieces. None of us knew what the others were doing.
Well, if we don't finish it soon, the same will be true of us.
We've never seen a species with this sensory ability you have.
It was common among my people, imparting experience through touch, the chemistry of life. Complicated ideas could be absorbed in seconds.
That sounds very useful.
We evolved as hunters. Reading 1,000 details in our environment ensured our survival.
Beginning to understand the beacons a bit more.
Later, we developed technology to harness our ability. Information could be stored in certain objects through touch. Memory has its own biomarker, its own chemistry, as do knowledge and skills. The beacons could remember these things.
Things like Reaper invasions.
Yes, I can still sense the turmoil in you, witnessing the extinction of our empire. The fabric of your being was forever marked that day.
So, could you read something about this room?
There was liquid, a form of incubation. The DNA of a Krogan who lived here. He was powerful, prone to violence.
I'm impressed. His name was Grunt.
And if he were my enemy, I would have given him a wide berth. There is great strength in his genes.
Liara here would never forgive me if I didn't ask you. What was Prothean civilization like?
Yes, I've always wondered. What sort of government did you have, and can you tell me about your religious beliefs, or perhaps the...
We are dead now. What does it matter?
I'm sorry. Studying your history has been a lifelong passion of mine.
When I was born, our empire was already at war with the Reapers. The first thing I remember was seeing my planet on fire.
What was your civilization like before the Reaper attack?
We were the dominant race of our cycle. We ruled the galaxy.
My studies indicated you were the only race engaged in space travel at the time. I always found that curious.
We were one empire composed of many subjects. All eventually called themselves
What if they didn't want to?
They weren't given a choice.
Are you saying you enslaved the other species?
Yes.
Any could oppose us if they wished, and if they had won, they would have ruled. Many tried. None succeeded.
I had no idea Protheans were so... severe.
It was by necessity. Very early we encountered the dangers posed by machine intelligence. They rebelled against us.
We've had the same problem. They're called Geth.
We could not allow the machines to surpass us. It was decided the only way to win was to unite all organic life within our empire.
Did it work?
For a time. The Metacon War. We were turning the tide. Until the Reapers arrived. Then we understood machines had surpassed us long ago, in ways we could never imagine.
Back on Eden Prime, it looked like there were other stasis pods. What happened?
The Empire had fallen, and we knew our cycle was lost. We were the final vanguard, the best soldiers left alive.
So more of you were supposed to survive into this cycle?
Yes. Under my leadership, a new Prothean Empire would have arisen. We would have commanded the races of your time to prepare for the next Reaper invasion. But traitors within our ranks, indoctrinated agents, betrayed us, and the Reapers discovered our plan.
Just out of curiosity, how would you have commanded us?
By leaving you no other option. You would have joined our army, or faced the Reapers alone.
We've uncovered quite a few Prothean ruins. Were you observing our ancestors?
Before the war, we cultivated species who showed potential. Eventually, you would have been offered a choice to join the Empire. But when the Reapers attacked, we ceased all study. We hoped they would see you as too primitive to harvest.
Well, thank you, I think. What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for centuries. Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born. There were memory shards, however, passed down from soldier to soldier. They gave us fragments of what happened.
Several years ago, we found a Prothean VI that called itself Vigil on the planet Ilos. He was the caretaker of a research project.
During my life, Ilos was only a rumor. It was said we had cities there, built on the ruins of a civilization before us, the Inusanon. If our scientists did have a research facility, whatever they were doing was secret.
Yes, Vigil said they wiped all traces of themselves from the records so the Reapers couldn't find them.
The scientists eventually went into cryogenic stasis.
More of my people survived?
No. But they did stop the Reapers from taking control of the Citadel in this cycle. It delayed their invasion.
I never saw the Citadel. It was captured long before I was born.
How did your people wage war against the Reapers?
Attrition. We fought them system by system, planet by planet, city by city. Entire worlds were sacrificed just to slow the Reapers down. Time they spent harvesting a population was time we could regroup.
That must have cost you in the long run.
Yes. Our own people would be indoctrinated, converted, then turned against us. But there was no choice. Mercy is not a weapon. It is a weakness.
Why do you think your own cycle lost the war?
What had been our strength, our empire, became a liability. All races conformed to one doctrine, one strategy. The Reapers exploited this. Once they found our weaknesses, we could not adapt. The subservient races became divided and confused. Then, it was only a matter of time.
I'm happy to say our cycle is different. Most races cooperate, but they still remain unique.
Then it may be your only hope.
Thank you for talking with me. I never imagined actually meeting a Prothean.
This has been amusing.
Oh?
To discover the most primitive races of my time now rule the galaxy. The Asari, the humans, the Turians.
There's also the Solarians.
The lizard people evolved.
I believe they're amphibian.
They used to eat flies. Commander, you may count on me. I am known as Javik, though I still need time to recover. The shock has not worn off yet.
I understand. This must be a hell of an experience for you. We're just glad to have you aboard, Javik.
Definitely getting that particle rifle.
So much has been lost. So much has changed. And yet the Reapers are still here.
While I'm down here, we might as well go back down to where Jack used to reside. There's two things down here. Gotcha. That means 3. And 4. 4 items that are down here. 3 ships and a space hammy.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chakwas contacted me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you, and I certainly didn't trust Cerberus. Also, as an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
Your Alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR-2 might be
the way Shepard acts like they know what is talking about and going on.
3 times bigger.
Doing the famous, oh yeah.
That said, Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering. Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Pretty much. I noticed you upgraded the kinetic barriers with cyclonic technology. Should help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers.
The IES stealth system is
upgrades
significantly
from Mass Effect 2.
improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means?
We should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance. All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her, and in time I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
You mean the biggest story in 50,000 years that I can in no way talk about?
Say I've seen him. Just wondering.
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first two, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
So what are you asking for exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Tell people what's really happening on Earth. We need long recruiting lines on every planet after you air a story.
I can do this, Commander. Remind me to tell you about the time I made an Elcor cry.
I'd rather not. I do need to go to the crew deck to update my character before I keep jumping on missions. We'll try to save up and get the N7 Defender, as well as the Black Widow. So let's change to this. Wow, that mess destroys my recharge speed of my powers. So nothing yet that would help reduce the weight capacity on an assault rifle yet. Alright, nobody's here. Everyone who's been lost on Normandy all the way from game 1 all the way to game 3. And trust me, the list will increase.
Commander?
Everything okay down here, Doctor?
The Alliance team cleaned up and restocked, but it's still my old med bay. Feels like home.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Let's waste no time. If I may, I'd like to examine you.
Nothing wrong with me, is there?
No, but we should keep an eye on all those cybernetic implants Cerberus grafted into you.
Expensive stuff bringing me back.
And worth every penny. Let's just make sure everything is okay.
I guess a checkup never hurts. Just no scalpel this time, Doc.
Alas, to my great disappointment, it is nothing invasive. I'm just going to run some diagnostics on your implants, and it'll take a few readings. Good. Your implants are showing little sign of rejection. Just keep up that positive outlook of yours, Commander, and your scars shouldn't return. That's it. The other picture...
See you around, Doctor.
Take care, Shepard.
Keep in mind that because I never had the surgery to prevent the scars showing up, High Paragon will eventually make you glow blue. Renegade will bring all the scars back while they glow red. So think of it almost like with Star Wars. I do remember one of the games where the more you were influenced, you took on a different shade of coloring. Same thing. And when I say it's noticeable, it's noticeable. Make our way around the weapon that Garrus got procured for us. thought there would have been some type of model or ship here, but of course I was wrong. We'll go in here and sign some of those random points we got from planetary scanning, and then make our way to the Cerberus base, and afterwards we will save, and that will be the end of this video of Mass Effect 3.
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone, 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
Always do weapon damage.
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. I just wish our Prothean knew more about how dangerous their weapon might be.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable. This will be difficult even for us. If something happens on a mission, if either one of us are hurt, I'll always remember that tour of the Normandy. But let's be honest, Shepard. It's been more than a half a year. Should we continue where we left off?
Absolutely.
I like that more than anything, Liara.
Good. I was getting worried.
There were a lot of reasons I was happy to see you on Mars.
I'd like that list. But later? There's so much left to do. I'm working with EDI. Hopefully we can discover what the Protheans left for us. But I'm looking forward to talking about something other than business. Maybe later?
Yeah, later. Just think this is Miranda's room at one time.
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
Yeah, that would be pretty bad.
Please, enjoy your day.
No, you enjoy your day. Speaking of which, we should be able to visit where our assassin used to be. Boom. Another ship. Let's make our way over to Margaret. Have the message. Look at her. War efforts.
Commander, come to check on your new recruit.
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
Next time you need something, just ask. You're not alone here.
Oh, it's no trouble, Commander. I'm sure you have larger concerns.
We can put in a requisition order.
My toothbrush is a Cision Pro Mark IV. It uses tiny Mass Effect fields to break up plaque and massage the gums. It costs 6,000 credits.
Okay, yeah. You're on your own with that.
In any event, I appreciate you giving me the chance to stay. Was there anything else?
Carry on, Specialist.
As I said before, be careful with her. Unnecessary relationship can be created, seeing as she only likes female characters.
So a Prothean? A real live Prothean? Has Liara stopped bouncing yet? I'm guessing there may have been some bouncing.
He's not wrong. But where she learned it was not worth the bouncing. Back when this used to be Jacob's room. $100, $100, $100. What was here? Because this blank don't even do the same shit. Probably nothing. That's what I figured. Yeah, I didn't think anything was going to be out here. Red rings also mean that Reapers cannot invade, but then again, we didn't see a Reaper's ship on the spot either. Alright.
Signal confirmed.
That's what I'm looking for.
Faster than light jump successful. I found something.
Money. At least now I have enough to get the N7 suit. We'll grab that fuel on our way back, along with the fuel and then the first solar system we were in. Wow, I really can't choose them yet. It's crazy work. Assault rifle and pistols are all I really need. Excuse me. Missile time. Shields and then missile.
Commander, I've got a hail from Admiral Hackett.
Put him through, Lieutenant.
Shepard, we've uncovered a secret Cerberus lab, function unknown. We sent in a recon team, but they were forced to pull out before they got very far.
Any other intel?
We think they're using the facility to warehouse and study Reaper tech. We've been wondering how Cerberus is connected to the Reapers, and this might give us some answers.
We're on it.
Find out what Cerberus is doing and get me any Reaper tech samples you can, Commander. Hack it out.
Mm-hmm. Go to the Citadel to purchase all my upgrades and stuff.
That's your first sample to grab. Updating your nav point.
On my way.
Nothing over here. Oof. And the thunder is coming. The joys of working in or living in Florida.
Well, that's weird looking. Guess we found it.
Got the sample.
Roger that. Meet you at the landing pad.
Not me trying to grab more than one at a time. I reach.
Second sample located, Commander. Nav point updated.
Good work.
Stuck between a rock and a hard place, huh, bucko?
Reaper tech, but the signature is new to me.
Cortez, second sample you now.
Negative, Commander. Pad got hot. Have to bug out. Got 3 birds on my 6. Taking fire. Scratch that. Make it 4. Rendezvous when I can. Out.
We just need to hold out until Cortez can pick us up.
Nothing like having your back to the wall.
Never said it would be easy. Stay focused. This isn't over yet.
I can do this all day.
Cortez, do you copy? What's your status?
Engaging multiple targets.
Lieutenant!
Last stand, Commander?
Just stay focused and keep at it. Cortez, do you copy?
I hope he's still alive.
He'll make it. Just keep this landing pad clear. We're ready for extraction as soon as you can get here. We're at the extraction point, ready for pickup.
Quick, short little mission.
Commander, we've got
And
our
the
best
rain is
engineers looking
falling.
at the Reaper tech you secured from that lab.
What was Cerberus doing with it?
We don't know yet, but whatever Cerberus is up to, it can't be good. Even if we can't determine its purpose, we've disrupted their experiments.
I doubt they'll just close
Also,
up
the
shop.
elusive man
Agreed.
throwing a
Keep sending
tantrum in his
strikes
little
against the
office.
facility. Good work, Commander.
scenes from Caliban? It's brutal. These birds don't quit when things get ugly.
Commander, you may want to check in on Shuttle Pilot Cortez down in the armory.
Ooh.
Don't you dare. They're everywhere. I love you. But I know you. Don't make me an anchor. Promise me, Steve. No, don't.
Commander. Sorry. Didn't see you there. This is a recording from Ferris Fields. Months ago. I lost a lot of friends that day. I lost my husband. I grieved. Said goodbye, made my peace.
You were talking with him when the collectors hit?
I was organizing construction at a remote station a few clicks south of the main colony. Robert managed to get outside of the field the collectors put up. Instead of running, he called me.
Sorry for your loss. He obviously cared a lot about you.
He was afraid I wouldn't let go. But for him, I moved on. Or at least I thought I had. Then the invasion hits. There's no time. And the one thing I grab is this. I mean, what's the point of moving on with your life when everything is going to hell?
Start thinking that way and we've already lost.
Yeah, you're right, but... well, to be honest... I've never felt as alone as I do right now.
You're not alone, Steve. I'm here. Anytime you need me.
I appreciate that, Shepard, I really do. But don't worry, Commander. When I'm in that pilot seat, I'm there 100%. I won't fail you. It's just the downtime between missions that's hard, you know?
I know.
Ooh. Is she gonna tell me somebody else is gonna need me? Nah, not this time. So we're gonna get this fuel. Oh, that was a big one. Boy, I hope it don't upset this recording. I believe it has where it'll fail safe. It'll automatically save wherever I lose disconnectivity. So if it does disconnect, always remember, bad publicity is still good publicity. Off to the Citadel before we move forward. Also, even though these say 100% right now, every time you move forward in the game to the next, as we would call it, trigger, always recheck them to see if the planetary still stays at, or the, I guess that little small galaxy still says 100%. We'll go straight to the human embassies to get to
Commander.
the
Do you need transportation?
embassies. So I can get to Spectre shop.
Yes, Commander.
No, not the thunder trigger my PTSD. It keeps telling me there's something here in the embassy I'm supposed to drop off.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, her story is also sad. Every chance you get, come back here and it'll progress and it'll unlock new information. You'll eventually learn that why are you crouching under the TV? My wife is something else. You'll learn the story gets deeper and deeper. She's the clear sign of a woman who has lost almost everything, and she's just needing someone to talk to. As they would normally say, most old people do need someone to talk to. Be purchasing that. I believe the alien metagel formula goes back to the hospital. How does it look out there? Wet? You know, if we want to, we can dig up a little. We can dig up a little area and throw some rocks in the bottom and have a small little lake for you.
That was a little interesting.
A little pond. I could always dig up and make a circle out there for you to have a small little pond. Put rocks and cement mix in the bottom. Do it.
Yeah.
The last time the earth got too much water, a tree came into our apartment. Just making sure that's aware.
If you saw what I just saw, it would have make your PTSD a little bad.
I don't know. I don't think anything's gonna be worse than sitting in the living room and the tree crushing through.
You're right. True. But the wind just now poured everything this way.
Oh, so Family Guy episode is raining sideways.
No, not this way. This way.
Oh yeah, it's not going straight down. It's raining sideways. Any direction is sideways.
The wind, not the rain.
No. The wind pushed the rain going this way instead of down.
Oh.
Yeah. If it any direction but down is going sideways or backwards or whichever way, but it ain't going down. Ollie, what's your weather? What's the weather? Ollie, it's raining. It's raining sideways. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear, Ollie. Where's your umbrella? Inside out? 10 miles out. Well, now, is there anything we can get for you? Some soup. What kind? Chunky! One of my favorite Family Guy episodes. Water's water. It's gonna rise. I mean, it's gonna flow.
Commander Shepard, please select 1 moment, please. Now arriving at docking bay D24.
There's probably natural rock. Well, let me not say natural rocks. Saying natural rocks is weird. I feel like that's just crazy.
Gravel.
The gravel is probably back there.
It helps filter the water, like remember a couple years ago when we went to the caverns?
Yes. You're gonna need a lot more rocks and a lot more. I know that. I'm just saying, like in the range that they were getting, that water's traveling all through it, eating types of cracks and debris. These are just a few little rocks right here, and then it's dirt. But as it soils down, it's probably gonna still get picked up and then pick up more dirt. But hey, I don't know nothing about that. I'm no specialist. I guess the only thing you can change is red or black. That Asari weapon he's holding is crazy. I don't even have it yet, but he has it. Huh?
The turtle?
Yeah, outside. God dang, that Cerberus Ajax armor actually is better, but I guess I prefer to be in N7 armor than... Jesus. Shield regen, power damage, weapon damage, and it gives a better ammo capacity. Bump it, I'm still wearing it. Space Hammy. Seeing as I do have some time left, I will go ahead and trigger for the next mission, and then that will be it for today. I will just be going to the planet. I will not be actually starting the mission and moving forward. As you already know, search. Oof, that's a serious star.
Signal confirmed.
Dang, all three right in the nicks of each other. Makes the process easier. Probably about 33% each. Unless there's a fourth one, for whatever reason. Yeah, so I figured 33 each. Got some fuel. Don't know why. I guess they would have expected me to have a larger fuel capacity by now. I don't think that is until later in the game.
I found something.
Okay. And what a time. Let's get up and dodge. That goes. Luckily, they also tell you where the scanned things you get to turn in. They at least tell you where you take it. Okay, I guess there is no planetary scanning, and is it pronounced Trevia? Because it's already telling me I got 100%. But I'm gonna hit the scan anyways. I mean, it's not like the game doesn't know what the heck it has to do. Once again, I can't take Javik on this mission, which is heartbreaking. Afterwards, you'll be able to take him over other missions. You know what I just thought about? If the Thanix cannon on this could penetrate a collector ship, I don't see why I wouldn't be able to. I take it back. That was mainly asteroid and metal. This.
Oh no. No.
Reapers are full technologically advanced.
We have an old friend there.
Holy hell. They're getting decimated.
That's putting it lightly.
Strongest military in the galaxy, and the Reapers are obliterating it.
Was it like this on Earth?
Worse.
Yes.
Shepard.
We ain't got a military life
I'm
like
so
that.
sorry.
Yeah.
Commander, the LZ's getting swarmed.
James, open that hatch.
Just get in and get out. Is the rain done already? It'll be back. It always comes back. Let's move to search your areas and let them do all the killing for you.
Soldier, which way to your commanding officer?
Straight ahead and around the corner, past the first barricade.
Saw bigger ones on Earth. A whole lot.
Goddess.
How you know I'm friendly? Search all areas where you see containers.
That's an order.
Again.
We could really use air support tonight.
It's the fact that they make it look like they have to strap the plastic down, like they're gonna get up and be like, hey, I'm not really dead. Scimitar. Be mindful when you pick up stuff because you can accidentally hit the button to re-equip yourself. And that's always ahead.
Every serviceable fighter is in the air. ASAP. Got it? Yes, sir.
All of this stuff, free stuff. Well, I mean, stealing technically. But who am I to tell them? In the meantime, assault rifle boost. Look at that blue color. Did it automatically go on his weapon too? Nope. But they still gave it the same coloring effect. Beautiful. Now that we done walked around, picked up everything, let's make our way back up here.
Domestic, get your men up on that north barricade.
Yes, sir.
Sergeant Barnes, find a way to get that comm tower operational.
Sir.
General?
Commander Shepard. Heard you were coming, but I didn't believe it. General Corinthus.
I've come to get Primarch Fedorian.
Primarch Fedorian is dead. His shuttle was shot down an hour ago as it tried to leave the moon.
That's gonna complicate things. How bad is it, General?
We just lost about 400 men in half an hour. We set up camps on this moon as an advanced position to flank the enemy. A sound strategy. Just...
irrelevant.
Exactly. The sheer force of the Reapers seems to make them immune to that sort of tactic.
Mm-hmm.
The Primarch and his men found that out the hard way.
I'm sorry. I hear he was a good man.
And a friend. He would have been an outstanding diplomat.
So what happens now?
The Turian hierarchy provides very clear lines of succession.
Right. General Corinthus?
With such heavy casualties, it's hard for me to be certain who the next Primarch is. Paladin Command will know. However, at the moment, contacting them is impossible. The comm tower is out. Husks are swarming that area. We can't get close enough to repair it.
Don't worry, General. I'll get your tower operational.
Thank you, Commander. I'll take care of things on this end.
All right, let's go.
I see the comm tower, to the left of the main barricade in front of Paladin.
Let's go!
I mean, you're shooting a dead corpse, but okay.
Husks at the tower, overwhelmed us.
It keeps disappearing. I'm right here. Terrible spot. A little bit better. How about... There we go.
We can't repair it from this panel. Liara, see if you can repair it.
I'll go up and have a look. If you can keep Husks from climbing up behind me, I'd appreciate it.
Here they come.
Ready, James?
Hell yeah. Let's take them.
Shepard, I've repaired the tower's main satellite connection. On my way down.
General, do you read? The comm tower is now operational.
Much appreciated, Commander. I'll contact Paladin Command.
Let me know when you've got something. I'll help your men till I hear from you.
Understood.
Shepard out. Go ahead.
I have information from Paladin Command. Please return ASAP.
On our way.
I guess buddy shooting dead bodies became one or he ran. I lied, y'all. I'm going full throttle in. I already came to the planet.
What have you got?
As your partner said, succession is usually simple. But right now, the hierarchy's in chaos. So many dead or MIA.
I need someone, I don't care who, as long as they can get us the Turian resources we need.
I'm on it, Shepard. We'll find you the Primarch.
Garrus.
Vicarian, sir. I didn't see you arrive.
At ease, General.
Good to see you again. I thought you'd be on Palaven.
If we lose this moon, we lose Palaven. I'm the closest damn thing we have to an expert on Reaper forces, so I'm advising.
Not
James,
advising.
this is Garrus Vicarian. He helped me stop the Collectors. He's a hell of a soldier.
Lieutenant, good to see you too, Liara.
Good to see you in one piece, Garrus.
General Corinthus filled me in. We know who we're after.
Palaven Command tells me that the next Primarch is General Adrian Victus.
Victus? His name's crossed my desk.
Know him, Garrus?
I was fighting alongside him this morning. Lifelong military, gets results, popular with his troops. Not so popular with military command. Has a reputation for playing loose with accepted strategy.
What do you mean?
On Tatris, during the uprisings, his squad discovered a Solarian spy ring about the same time the Turian Separatists did. Rather than neutralize the ring, he fell back. He even gave up valuable fortifications which the rebels took.
Then the rebels attacked the Solarians, and when both groups had worn each other down, Victus moved back in. Didn't lose a man.
Bold strategy, but wild behavior doesn't get you advanced up the meritocracy.
Primarch Victus. That should be something to see.
You think he can get the job done?
We both know conventional strategy won't beat the Reapers. Right now, he could be our best shot. And I trust him.
Okay, let's get him on the shuttle and get out of here.
Commander! Shepard, come in!
Can this wait, Joker? We're in the middle of a war zone.
We've got a situation on the Normandy, Commander. It's like she's possessed. Shutting down systems, powering up weapons. I can't find the source.
I need the Normandy standing by. We may have to bug out.
Should I go back and take a look?
Do it. Garrus, you said you were with Victus this morning?
Yeah, but we got separated. He went to bolster a flank that was breaking. Could be anywhere out there.
We're trying to raise him, Commander.
Incoming harvester! Headed for the airfield!
Still trying to figure out where the harvester is supposed to be.
General, tell Primarch Victus we'll rendezvous here. In the meantime, let's go take care of whatever that thing dropped off.
Oh,
Coming, Garrus?
I remember what they are now.
Are you kidding? I'm right behind
You fought them on Mass Effect 2 when Grunt went to go and fix his puberty issue. They drop off those orange fire creatures. I never learned the names of these creatures and I should be ashamed of myself. Oops. That's what we need. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna also take it. How does it say it grants it to... Interesting on the fact that I don't see armor piercing anywhere. Oh, it's right there. Oh, I'm tripping biscuits. Alright, y'all, I'm a little slow. Please forgive me. Swore it was something that you could actually choose it.
James, that's you breathing so hard?
Atmosphere's a little thinner than I'm used to, it's all. Adrenaline's better than oxygen any day. Just me? Or do those Reapers look like Turians?
You're right, they do.
as they're headed.
I think we're done here.
Oh, wait, I almost forgot the number one rule. You okay in there? You sound like you're struggling to breathe.
Okay.
Supplies. Oh, there is actually a unique weapon that you get here. And I would highly recommend that you pick it up one good time. I think if you do not, you won't get the opportunity until later down in the game. I don't know if it unlocks it or if you don't get it now, it doesn't unlock. I just every time I come here, I grab it.
Shepard, come in.
Go ahead.
Still trying to raise the Primarch, but we've got trouble back here at the main barricade. If the Reapers breach it, we're done.
On my way.
Woohoo, level up. Alright. Let's give this combat drone a new rank. Give it more shields, and then when I get enough points, I'll give it missiles. Don't need Team Squad having that. I wonder if it'll let me. It surely did. And every time I
Picking them up. Maybe I can do 3 at a time.
I hear it.
Okay, come on. Who's next?
Get as much support down there to stop all the shenanigans.
Another way. What? All humans stay like fish in a barrel. Holy hell! What is that thing?
Even though I was behind the turret. Keep in mind that a brute can still hurt you while it's dying.
Word to the Primarch.
Still can't get a stable comm link.
Okay, I'm going on foot. Shepard out. Garrus, take me to the last place you saw Victus. How far?
Should be pretty quick, unless we find trouble.
Took out a frigate. Man, how many people? Would you look at that?
Damn it. Look at Paladin. That blaze of orange. The big one. That's where I was born.
That's rough. Still have family there?
My dad. A sister.
How bad is it?
3 million lost the first day. 5 the second.
How's your military holding up?
Look around. That should give you some idea.
Are you putting up a good fight?
For now. But how long does it take before the fight's kicked out? If they'd only listened to your warnings about the Reapers, we might have been ready.
Maybe. Hard to figure how you prepare for something like this.
He's correct. You prepare to get rid of a tumor until you find out it's got cancer.
Got more back here. Shit, I hate those things.
Going for the curly look again?
Creepy bastards. I never should have left Earth.
It's gonna be bad all over.
Leaving the fight just pisses me off.
But you're here asking Victus to do the same thing. Leave the fight to make nice in some boardroom.
This summit is the only chance we've got. None of us is beating the Reapers alone.
And...
Soldier, you okay?
Yes, sir. We'll make it.
Have you seen General Victus?
Half hour ago. Headed south.
Okay, good luck.
Yes, sir.
Commander, how many troops in that crash? 50? 75?
Not sure.
Sounds right.
Hard to see a beautiful ship like that go down.
Not to mention the men serving on her.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should go.
They said the Primarch was headed south.
That was a little closer than I'd like.
I'll say.
No survivors. Damn it.
Crash like that, it's not surprising.
So, Commander, you really think this summit will work? I mean, Asari? Solarians? Where's the Krogan and Batarians? Where's the meat?
It's not that easy.
The Batarians took the first hit when the Reapers arrived. Not much left of them. And the Krogan have never forgiven us for the genophage.
Correct.
Right. Turians sterilized.
No.
Solarians came up with it.
And the Krogan hate them both for it.
So they won't be joining us.
Too bad. I fought with a Krogan. They're tough sons of bitches.
We also had a Krogan. He was a tough single son of a bitch. YouTube, don't remove my video. I wonder if I should be saying I don't own any of the rights or anything like that in regards to music and tones being played in this game. I'm just hoping that YouTube has enough common sense to understand that it's going to be playing.
That sounds bad!
Okay, double time! No Reapers taking this Primarch from me!
Right behind you!
Compound!
Moving! Right behind you!
Remember, sweep and search. They can shoot at me all they want. There we go.
Looks grim. Been a brutal fight for these guys.
But the tide's turning.
Turn up the heat!
Black Star is a beautiful thing. Equivalent to the cane.
General Victus?
Yes?
I'm Commander Shepard of the Normandy.
Commander, I know who you are. I can't wait to find out what brings you out here. Vicarian, where did you go?
Heavy Reaper unit on the right flank. I believe your exact words were, "Get that thing the hell off my men."
Appreciate it.
General, you're needed off planet. I've come to get you.
It will take something beyond important for me to leave my men or my Turian brothers and sisters in their fight.
Fedorian was killed. You're the new Primarch.
You're needed immediately to chair a summit and represent your people in the fight against the Reapers.
I'm Primarch of Palaven, negotiating for the Turian hierarchy.
Yes.
I've spent my whole life in the military. I'm no diplomat. I hate diplomats.
What makes you think you're not qualified?
I'm not really a by-the-book kind of guy, and I piss people off. My family's been military since the Unification War. War is my life. It's in my bones.
Yeah, your plates.
But that kind of passion is deceptive. Can make you seem reckless when you're anything but.
War is your
You're
resume.
another Udina.
At a time like this, we need leaders who've been through that hell.
I like that. You're right.
And honestly, uniting these races may take as much strength as facing the Reapers. See this devastation, Primarch? Double that for Earth. I need an alliance. I need the Turian fleet.
Give me a moment to say goodbye to my men.
Like I said in the previous video, this is all like a simulation. In my regards, I feel like the Reapers have already technically gotten prepared to win. They're just now creating contingency plans for when things go south.
And they want my opinion
And they
on how to
eventually
stop
realize that they cannot stop
Failed
what's coming.
CSEC officer, vigilante,
So they
and I'm
expect
their
all the
expert
different
advisor.
outcomes that can come into play
Think you can win this thing, Shepard?
to try to be prepared.
Yeah. I don't know, Garrus, but I'm sure as hell gonna give it my best shot.
I'm damn sure nobody else can do it. For whatever it's worth, I'm with you.
Welcome aboard. Are you ready, Primarch Victus?
One thing. Commander, I appreciate your need for our fleets, but I can't spare them, not while my world is burning. But if the pressure could be taken off Palaven...
That's a pretty tall order.
We need the Krogan. I can't see us winning this thing without them. Get them to help us, and then we can help you.
This is starting to sound like a quest from another game I played called RuneScape. It's called One Small Favor. Everything leads to another favor, but it eventually all starts to unravel and pay back moving forward.
The Asari have been down this road before, Commander Shepard.
But Madam Counselor, let me...
I tried to smooth things over with the Solarian Dalatras. To say she's upset would be a monumental understatement.
Some of these issues are hundreds of years old. Time to let go.
Sad to say, but any effort to ally these disparate groups seems doomed to failure. And I'm sure you understand that we cannot afford to waste time with the Reapers knocking at our door. This must be my final word. I'm sorry, but the Asari will not be at your summit.
Our alliance would be stronger with the Krogan. You need them. We all do.
I wish you luck, Commander. Goodbye.
when you sit high up on your horse.
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCom.
Commander, have you retrieved the Primarch for your summit?
Yes, sir. But the Asari are staying on the sidelines.
They'll regret that. The time for unity is now.
The Solarians will be there, though.
You don't sound very optimistic.
We expect the Krogan will be joining us, too.
I see. Well, then you've got your hands full, Commander. Was there something else you needed to discuss?
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
Commander, thank you for allowing me the use of your ship, and for going along with this plan. Garrus said he had to attend to the Normandy's weapon systems. Something about calibrations.
Everything is about calibrations.
Sounds like Garrus. I'm sorry to say the Asari counselor won't be joining us. She thinks there's too much bad blood with the Krogan.
She may be right, but there'll be a lot more blood. Real blood, if we don't try.
When you put it that way.
The sooner we have this summit, the sooner we'll know. Is there something else I can help you with?
I understand this is difficult.
If the Krogan help us on Palaven, then I give you my word.
How is it being the Primarch?
Not what I imagined. The battle of all time is happening on Palaven. If I'm going to die, I want to be with my men. So
sorry, y'all, I read fast.
Leaving Earth to save it.
I'm not surprised. You never asked to be a leader. Yet we find ourselves in similar circumstances.
How are things on Palaven?
The casualty reports. The Reapers are using our own tactics against us.
I've seen the same on Earth.
The strategist in me admires their brutality. My civilization.
Thank you, Primarch.
And mine.
What do you mean, offline?
I don't know. She's not responding, and I can't access the AI core diagnostics. You better get down to Deck 3.
I'm trying to restart the systems, but something's blocking me. Whatever's happening, it's taking Edie offline.
See if you can get to Edie. I'll check the AI core.
I forgot about this one. This DLC is very, very interesting indeed. You can take this early on to get access to, I believe, another type of weapon, as well as abilities and characters. You know, you get to see a different side of Arya. I would definitely say go ahead and start now. It's better to get, it's better to get as much experience and get the story out the way. This is also another DLC. It gives more explaining on the Reapers and what brought them along and what and how it was created. And she's awake. This is where she'll also offer additional help outside of the DLC. Let's see if I can talk to Garrus before going in and checking on
The
that.
problem isn't here. Systems all look green on my board.
You sure? Maybe something was miscalibrated.
You do know who you're talking to, right?
Yeah, just had to check. Well, if you see Shepard, tell her to get over to the AI core and figure this out.
Will do.
I'm happy
You
I came
heard
here
him, Shepard.
first.
We're dead in the water.
Garrus. Didn't waste any time getting to work, I see.
Whatever's wrong with the Normandy isn't down here. Besides, after what I've been through lately, calibrating a giant gun is a vacation. Gives me something to focus on.
We're gonna need you for more than your aim.
Oh, I'm ready for it. Sovereign didn't go down without a fight. Still not convinced I should have left Palaven behind.
There was a boy back on Earth. Could have been more than 6 or 7. Somehow I'm still alive.
Being right about the Reapers is never...
We both knew this fight would be tough.
At least my government listened to me. Or pretended to.
So, you're their expert advisor now?
Just followed your example, Shepard. Yell loud enough. Not that they'll actually...
Until hell shows up at their door.
Not like the old days, is it? We're actually respectable now.
Yeah. I can't even count how many lives are depending on us.
Well, when things are looking grim, and a certain Turian friend of yours isn't sleeping any better, and he'd be more than happy to meet you at the bar and drink you under the table. Something else you want to talk about?
That's all for now, Garrus. It's damn good to have you back.
Wouldn't miss this fight. Now, I'm sure somebody screwed up something down here.
And unlocked. I can get rid of one skill for that, which I am.
Shepard, what's happening?
Something's in the AI core.
Edie, you'd better go quickly. I'll check on Shepard. What's happening?
Something's in the AI core.
Edie, you'd better go quickly. I'll check on my own computers.
Running safe mode diagnostics. Please stand by.
This is very interesting. I'm getting a little bit of everyone's intake on what's going on. I wonder what happens if I was to go down to Javik and see what he says. I am unable to clean my hands. The water pump filtration system has stopped working.
You're saying they survived into this cycle?
Yes. We called them Collectors. They fought for the Reapers. For a long time, no one knew they were Prothean.
And when did you realize?
Shepard had no choice but to kill the ones she encountered. They were all indoctrinated, and had been for a long time. I'm sorry.
I am grateful. It was an act of mercy.
But you said mercy was a sign of weakness.
I suppose it was.
I am feeling better, Commander. I stand ready to fight. Do not be concerned about me. The years in stasis have only made me hungrier to fight the Reapers.
So basically, he's not even caring. I mean, I say he's not caring. And I do like the fact that this, even though we're on a different floor, I believe if we go downstairs, he's actually working on that tank. Or if you want to call it that.
Is everything all right? Is everything all right?
No, not you also worried. Oh, you're not even here. Oh. He's probably at the core. Or the computer that's by the core because he's an engineer. Let's go down one more.
Everything okay with the shuttle?
Just double checking the inertia dampener coils. Can be twitchy in these UT-47s. But don't worry, this bird's been rock solid.
You okay in there? You okay in there?
Down here working your ass off.
Alright.
Ever take any downtime?
I get my sleep, Commander.
Oh no.
Tired is nearly worse than flying drunk.
How much of that head you got left?
Waking hours. Any R&R?
I need to keep myself busy.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise,
You're almost there.
too much time to think.
I appreciate your dedication, but I don't want to see you burn out.
I know my limits. I wouldn't take a chance with your life.
So before this war, you must have done something.
Sure. I remember back when the Hawking was based out of our... There was this observation deck overlooking the main flight paths. When I was alone, I'd turn off the auditory emulator.
You know, there are views like that on the Citadel. Next time we're there, you should take...
I don't know. Maybe.
Take some time off on the Citadel, Steve. As a favor to me.
If you put it that way, how can I say no?
You can.
That is true. The dog that was left behind.
Hey, boss. So, that Turian's on board now, no?
Garrus is no ordinary Turian.
I'll take your word for it. Can't really tell them apart. You come down here for something? Or are you just looking?
I did just come to chat, but I might stay for the show.
Have to work harder than that if you want me to blush.
I don't.
Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well... Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
Oh, I can dance.
Okay, Lola. Let's do this.
Lola.
Don't let my good looks fool you, Vega. I got my share of scars.
You just can't see him.
You remind me of my old CO.
Oh, yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader.
Was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting the civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Sorry. It's a tough call.
The best part was, we didn't really need the intel in the end. Because you were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire collector homeworld.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
Just a guess.
You a shrink too?
No. That stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So, maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war!
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Hey. Thanks for the dance, Lola.
Lola, huh?
You kinda look like a Lola.
You're cute.
That's it.
Oh Lord, no love interest, please. We are with space, both of us. I went to all floors to see if there was any funny commentary, and now that that's over.
Is everything okay?
That's what I'm gonna find out.
Reassign power bonuses. Reset. And... Jesus, they made it fit in here. I can't take something off, call it a day. Ice maker over here throwing ice left and right. Perfect. So let's go to sentry turret. Combat drone. Boom. Now that those are out of the way, I can now do... Don't care about melee damage. Yeah. We'll do the first level of this.
Automated systems have the fires contained. It should be safe to enter. Follow your lead.
Thank you, Adams.
Joker, what's that sound?
Fire extinguishers, Commander. Could be an electrical fire or something.
That means now I gotta go back and change out who was giving armor piercing.
I'm going in.
Garrus, I think it was, so I gotta reset Garrus.
Edie, talk to me. Is there a particular topic you wish to discuss, Shepard? Edie? Yes. You're in Dr. Eva's body. Not all of me, but I have control of it. It was not a seamless transition. A transition? You blacked out on us for a while there. Correct. When we brought this unit on board, I began a background process to search for its information on the Prothean device. This eventually triggered a trap. A backup power source and CPU activated, and the unit attempted physical confrontation. Fortunately, I was able to gain root access and repurpose it as I saw fit. During this process, it struggled, thus the fire. Edie, you need to alert us about incidents like this. You shouldn't have done this alone. Bringing the crew up to speed would have been counterproductive. All attempts to help would have been limited by reaction time. So if you're in there, are you still in the ship? I exist primarily within the ship. For optimal control, this unit should remain within Normandy's broadcast or tight beam range. Are you planning to take that body somewhere? Normandy's weaponry is not suited to every combat situation. This platform could provide limited fire ground support. You mean you could come with us? Correct. This body could accompany you to areas the Normandy cannot reach. Before we do that, I need you to guarantee
And after this, we'll go ahead and save and call this recording an ending.
Run whatever tests you can, then
and I'll need to change the video name from
One moment. I am running trials.
Prothean Artifact
I can send you a full report if you wish.
and Cerberus
However,
Grace
my first step should be restoring functionality
to
the
probably
Normandy
include, of
to reassure
course,
the crew that
Primarch,
all is normal. Just
since I can only put so
don't be
much in the
surprised
title.
if the crew's a little wary of your new body. It was shooting at them a little while ago. An excellent point. I will take it to the bridge. Joker will also want to see it. On that, we can agree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead. Are they stale or are they crunchy? Try chip and let me know. I figured so. I see you probably done crushed the bag.
Suspicious. Have you got a minute?
Still crunchy? Yeah, let me get those. And bring the cheese with you.
Right. It was fairly intense up here. I can only imagine what it was like down on that moon.
I have not had cheese all day.
Concerned about Edie.
I haven't had cheese all day.
Huge asset to this team. If she'd I'd have preferred
preferred a conflict of interest to a hard restart of half our systems. While you're here, though, Grissom Academy is requesting help.
I thought the war would close most...
Grissom Academy is more special. Their Ascension project is the best training facility in the...
Yes, I sent a young man named David Archer there. Just surprised they're still open.
Some of their work has Alliance support. That might be why they stayed.
What can we do?
A Turian evac transport responded to their distress call, so something sounded off in the Turian signal. I had Edie perform an analysis. It's fake. Edie thinks it's Cerberus. She said the fake Turian signal was similar to the one that lured you to a collector ship?
Long story.
In any event, whoever faked the signal wants us to think Grissom Academy's being evacuated. But I believe they're still in danger.
Good catch. Maybe you belong here after all.
If this really is Cerberus, hopefully this operation is something worth investigating. It could be simple disinformation.
Trainer, good catch.
Thank you, Commander.
Mm-hmm. And now we save. We'll see what we got here. If you probably didn't hear it, I said I was finna, this is it. As y'all see, another area loaded up. That still says 100. That still says 100. This is DLC content. Like I said earlier, you can go ahead and start it now. It will just give a little bit more in detail on backstory. That still says 100. Don't forget, now I believe the Citadel should have more areas unlocked for exploring and viewing. That would be probably something I will do on the next one. I typically try to do with Mass Effect 3 DLCs before moving on to the main story content, just to make sure that I have given myself the best equipment setup. So we're gonna exit out of that, exit out of this. We've already saved the game, so probably what I'll do is on the next game I will probably go ahead and go to the Citadel first, re-equip or buy whatever I might need to see, turn in any artifacts and items to characters to help with the war efforts, and then pick up on the Aria Taloki's DLC. That is a little bit lengthy, so that'll probably be the next focus, and I might put that in 2 parts. Outside of that, thank you all again if you do come and view and watch the videos. And as I always say, as I said earlier when we thought the storm might cut the power, bad publicity is always good publicity. Any comments or reviews left on any videos will be reviewed and read with a grain of salt, but they will be taken in 100%. Outside of that, y'all have a wonderful rest of y'all Sunday, and I hope some of y'all who are ready, Monday brings in that new work week. Godspeed.